Welcome everybody to our exciting pre-tournament exhibition series. We've got Kaladin versus Inezh, and this should be a very exciting Viper mirror. I, for one, can't wait to see what these two gentlemen break out. We are going to be getting underway in just a moment, and it should be a really exciting show. Viper, of course, a character who requires a lot of expertise to function at all, and both these guys can do some really cool things while piloting her. Kaladin, the character specialist who plays Viper Dante Doom, and Inezh playing the mirror today. Interesting. Inezh, one of those guys who you never know what he's going to break out. Inezh over on the player 1 side, Kaladin on the player 2. Ooh, we got some I-beam action as Inezh comes out strong, but Kaladin isn't going to let him take that lying down. Kaladin with a good, solid combo game, but he drops just as I say that. Commentator's curse, and Inezh responds with a huge EX Thunder Knuckle into the EX Seismo. Doesn't quite get the happy birthday, but still manages to pick it up. Oh, and just as I say that, they get the drop. Maybe feeling a little bit of Parsec today. But Kaladin comes back and responds and gets the kill. Alright, we tag in Dante to get that red life back. I like that decision. Viper very dangerous, even in the second or third slot. What's good, Tunington? I also love Marvel. Thank you for joining us for a good night of Marvel. This is Tangrowth on commentary. Wizard Tim will be joining us in just a little bit. We got some exciting Marvel action getting started for y'all. Ooh, good zoning here from Kaladin, but Inezh isn't going to let him do it sitting down. What's good, Lost? We got Lost in the chat. Got some good zoning here from Kaladin, but... Okay, we get that red health back. I agree with that DHC, and we blow up Dante while we do it. But Kaladin says, no, my zoning reigns supreme. Kaladin, really interesting, uses the Viper Thunder Knuckle assist in a way that I haven't seen other Viper players use it. Uses it for the invulnerable crossover counter in addition to its use in combos. Great grab by Kaladin. Do we have those? Not quite on 30 MS. That's unfortunate. And Inezh goes for the crossover, forces the maybe unintentional alpha counter into the kill. Great work by Inezh. Kaladin with the great butter gun comes up just short of the confirm, and Inezh responds with the follow my lead to try to just seize control of the neutral. High-low or throw, what are we doing? We're going low. Going for the throw, not quite getting it. Kaladin's out of there, we're back to neutral. Alright, Inezh keeping up the consistent pressure, but as we showed, Kaladin using that crossover counter, it's got invulnerability and she can feint it. It's really cool. Now we've got Viper Doom instead of just Viper in the back, and that's a very potent combination here against Doom Dante. Can Kaladin get the kill? Not quite. Kaladin instead opting for the grab reset. Should be able to get the kill now without spending any more meter. And gets the meterless kill. Great work by Kaladin. This should be an insurmountable life lead unless they throw it away. Don't even need to worry about coasting though, because Kaladin says it's time to win, and Kaladin is going to take our first game. Alright, going into game 2. Let's see if Inezh can turn this around, maybe capture some momentum, or if Kaladin's going to keep that riding that wave. Alright, Inezh with the early X Factor and unfortunately drops. And Kaladin responds with a huge EX Knuckle into the happy birthday. That should be a dead Doom. Oh, just as I say that, Doom lives. And Viper responds by potentially killing Kaladin's Sea Viper in return. Inezh with the very strong EX Thunder Knuckle there into the... Oh, no DHC, no meter, but the chip will get the job done. Great grab on incoming there by Inezh. The call out. We know you're double jumping Kaladin. Oh, and doesn't quite get the confirm. I think Inezh is feeling that 42 MS a little bit. Wait for the Thunder Knuckle, but now Inezh has no meter. They're close to getting one back, and now they just got one back, so they're a much more dangerous player. Feed Your Greed in the chat. What's up, Feed Your Greed? Yeah, people still play Viper, and some pretty cool people at that. We got a level 3 here from Kaladin against the Dante Mirror No More. tags in the Doom to get the follow my lead and the Doom with jam meta. But against Viper, that can be a dangerous prospect because she can just always do one EX Knuckle and then you're gone. Alright, and game 2 goes to Kaladin. Kaladin coming out to an early lead here. Let's see if Inezh can surmount this early. Oh, let's see what we got here. Kaladin with the really strong pressure from the overhead. Drops, and then Inezh responds with a grab. Inezh says, "You're not taking me so easily." Unfortunately, Inezh not quite able to make it happen there. Going back into some good Seismo. Holding down for the eye laser. Neither of these guys quite able to make it. Got some scramble situations going on, but the EX Thunder Knuckle wins scrambles. Inezh coming through here with a solid combo against Kaladin. Let's see if we get the kill. And that's a dead Viper. Inezh in a really strong position as we come into two incomings, but that was kind of a weak incoming, and they're going to pay the price. Or are they? Because that actually beat Dante's level 3. Who knew? Probably feed your greed. And Moogle. What's up, Moogle? We got Moogle in the chat. Man, every Sea Viper player on Earth has been summoned. Kaladin's in trouble here, but they do have X Factor. It's going to come down to when they activate. And there we go. A strong activation, but just a little bit slow, unfortunately. And my dog is barking. Give me a moment. Alright, as we hop back into it here, Kaladin trying to make the comeback with an X Factorless Doom, and that's how it starts. But Inezh survives, and Inezh responds with a huge grab. Should be able to kill, has all the meter in the world. Do we have the Rudolph grab? I think we do. Thank you for the follow, Loading Demon. Alright, and that's a game for Inezh. Getting on the board. We are going 1st to 7 here. So every single one of these games matters. Both these guys also entered in the bracket that's starting in about 45 minutes. I, for one, can't wait to see what they cook up. We got a really exciting bracket coming tonight. It's the inaugural bracket in our Winter Championship Series. So the top 8 are going to earn points towards the Champions bracket. And the winner of that Champions bracket is going to be your Season 1 champion. For more details, you can check out our Discord. Type !Discord to get an invite. But in the meantime, we're going to get back to this exciting Marvel action, as Kaladin has some really cool X Factor 2 Dante combos to show us. Great kill. Into the frame kill. Into the incoming. Ooh, that was a dangerous little incoming, but Kaladin makes the best of it. Inezh got out, though. Now we've got Viper with Doom behind. Oh, what an overhead from Kaladin. Kaladin says, "Nuh-uh, you can't eye laser me." Should be a kill here. Doom does all the damage. In the $1 million. Awesome work by Kaladin. Could Kaladin be about to go up 3 to 1? Inezh with some solid defense, but unfortunately gets the push block on the X Factor. You love to see it, and by love I mean hate terribly. But it's not over for Inezh, especially if they're getting grabs like that. Oh, unfortunate. Dropped a dash. What's up, Loading Demon? Yeah, I wish you could have gotten in on this too, but the good news is we have another tournament that'll be coming up hopefully a week from today. We should be hosting tournaments most Tuesdays, We are going to have a cap of 32 for the time being, so make sure you sign up early. As Kaladin takes a third game here, Kaladin pulling out to an early lead, but it's certainly not over for Inezh. Alright, who's going to emerge victorious in this Viper on Viper showdown? Both these guys just fishing for happy birthdays. I can feel it, but Kaladin looking to come out on top of this neutral interaction. With the grab, let's see if Kaladin can turn that into a kill. Not quite with that drop, but turns it into a reset. If drop is just a reset, you haven't met yet, right? Alright, Kaladin in a really strong position here. Let's see if they can deliver 2 incomings, but it looks like Inezh is going to get out of the first one, and Kaladin kind of spraying and praying there with that Thunder Knuckle. But it doesn't matter, spending the X Factor, keeping themselves safe. Inezh says, well, you shouldn't have spent your X Factor because I just got a grab, but chooses not to spend the X Factor in return to confirm that. Alright, we got some Dante mirror going on. Both these guys jumping around, doing a lot of jumping medium, jumping light. Inezh opting to go straight into the level 3 here. Let's see if they choose to spend X Factor to turn that into a kill. No, not quite. So Dante is alive. Kaladin with that really powerful air stalling there from Viper. With Inezh says you can only stall for so long. You got to come down to the ground eventually, and when you do, I will be ready. Inez's Dante, of course, a beauty, a sight to behold. Always a pleasure as Inezh emerges victorious in that little exchange, but it's not over yet. Inezh with a great grab, though, there, and now Inezh just has one character to go through to emerge victorious in this game. Oh, but Kaladin says that's not a real incoming and mashes right through it, but doesn't quite convert, and Inezh still has the advantage here with X Factor and 2 characters to Kaladin's 1. There's Follow My Lead. That should clip Kaladin. Ooh, very smart by Kaladin, knowing that the air photons have greater durability than the ground photons, and they'll go through. Very, very smart play here by Kaladin. Inezh just in a position where they have to not worry about winning so much as not losing. Oh, what a sick confirm, but just as I say that, they drop. Some commentator's curse going on here. That very smart shift game here by Inezh. Let's see if they can continue pulling that off. I'd like to see more photons, I'd like to see more missiles, but that works too as Inezh puts 2 on the board. (3-2) right now. What a great set we got from these two fellas. Really cool to see a Viper mirror in 2024. Going into 2025, keeping this character alive with the character specialists who love her. Alright, we got the up TAC. Do we got those? Oh, not quite. Unfortunate. 45 MS, it's tough. But we got the reset, so it works out. Kaladin says that's not a true string. And you weren't blocking low. Watch your toes. Ooh, but Kaladin gets just an unfortunate drop there. And the Plasma Beam wins at the interaction. Plasma Beam wins games, folks. Plasma Beam wins games, folks. Inezh with the really cool conversion there. Inezh spending the X Factor. Anime power up time. Keeping it simple. Alright, we got a Viper mirror again. Oh, but Inezh called an assist there, and so Kaladin got a chance to do some damage. Kaladin on the back foot here, but they do have a little bit of X Factor remaining. Oh, but Inezh isn't going to let them use it. Unfortunate. You hate to get comboed while you're still in X Factor. We got Metalupa in the chat. We got every single Viper on Earth here. Alright, we got Inezh in a strong position to take a third game here against Kaladin. Oh, the foot dive probably would have won out if they neutral teched there. They probably could have converted off of that. Remora is in bracket lost, but Remora is not on comms tonight. This is the Skypea tournament series. But Remora is in bracket, and we're excited to see what he cooks up. Inezh with a really solid confirm to put 3 on the board, and we are tied up at 3 in this first to 7 series. Both these guys, both these guys, both these guys. I really don't know who to root for here, because Inezh is one of my main training partners, and Kaladin is just such a nice guy. Okay, an early lead in this game to Inezh. Really great conversion. Can we turn that into a dead Dante? Not quite. Get the throw, get the conversion. Now this should definitely be a dead Dante, and you're not getting any meter at all because you're in Devil Trigger. So Inezh still has the meter advantage. Kaladin says that's not a true string. I can get out, and gets out. Now it's neutral. Kaladin's still at a disadvantage, but can definitely turn this around. Especially if we turn this into a kill, which it looks like we're going to with X Factor. Still had to spend the meter, but that's okay. We got the kill, and we have plenty of X Factor for the second character. How do we spend it? Just go for the meaty. I love it. Keep it simple. Oh, the EX Thunder Knuckle wins games. Kaladin says, I hear you're like standing. But isn't quite able to turn it into a kill. That's okay. A drop is just a reset you haven't met yet. Kaladin in a really strong position here to emerge victorious and put 4 on the board, but Inezh just has to spend this X Factor wisely, and that's how it starts. Inezh in the position to make a really strong Doom comeback. They have the X Factor, they have the meter, they have the initiative. But they can't do it like that. They need to do a real meaty. Inezh one of those players you just can never count out, though, because you might think that you have them downloaded and they'll just change up their style and play completely differently. And their Doom is insane, even though it's like their least favorite character. Ask them about it sometime. And Inezh, speak of the devil, gets a throw. That should be dead, but maybe not with this route, actually. But we drop, we go for the fancy super tech, and it turns into a reset because we're actually a genius. And just like that, Inezh takes the lead, 4-3 to Inezh. Alright, as we enter the second half of this exhibition, it's going to be really exciting to see what both these fellas can do. Kaladin taking a moment, taking a breather. You love to see it. Inezh trying to ride this momentum through to the second half of the set. Really important that when you're getting overwhelmed or you just feel like the opponent is building momentum, it's really important that you take these moments of these breathers and just let yourself think. Let yourself adjust. Let yourself recalibrate to the situation, because sometimes a lot of players can just ram their heads into the wall time after time, and they end up losing matches that they should have won because they let the opponent take the momentum. Kaladin says, you ain't doing that to me, as he looks in a position to potentially kill Sea Viper here. Alright, we got some Dante Mirror. Fireworks. Snuffing the hammer. Both these guys going for hammer on the same frame, and one of them getting light and still winning. We got air throws that don't convert into dead characters. Dante sucks. How can he be so cool and yet so bad? Plasma Beam wins games. And Kaladin so close. This is such a scramble. But Kaladin emerging victorious as Inezh has spent the X Factor and is now down to their last character. But X Factor Doom, as we all know, is a real threat. Kaladin looking in a really strong position to turn this into an even set again. Oh, but not like that. Not like this. The foot dive to bring it home. Alright, Inezh looking to do one of the most incredible comebacks of his career, but Kaladin says you're not doing it this time as they get the grab. Can we turn that into Dead Doom? Yes, we can with X Factor. that's a dead Doom, and that's 4-4. What a great set so far from both these guys. Both really showing us what this character can do in the hands of a character specialist. Alright, who's going to emerge victorious? Kaladin gets the 99-second grab. Can we turn this into a dead Viper? That could be huge. Unfortunately, get the drop. Kaladin, though, doing the really cool instant overhead stuff. Inezh not quite able to get a secure position here, but also Kaladin not quite able to confirm anything, so we got some scrambles going on. Both these guys calling jam at every opportunity. Inezh saving his Dante there by the skin of his teeth. Kaladin with the amazing grab. And that's a dead Viper. Alright, Kaladin in a strong position as we enter the second half of this game. X Factor, great confirm. Should be a dead Dante. A little bit early on the DHC, but it works out. X Factor Doom versus 3 characters. Who you got? X Factor Doom's off to a good start. Alright, we got Viper coming in. Can we survive this incoming? Ooh, doesn't look like we can. Inezh, what are you doing? Inezh, you madman. That was so cool. Alright, play it smart, Inezh. It's all about the life lead. You have the meter lead. Kaladin's actually at the disadvantage here. Life lead's growing bigger, and Inezh ready to capitalize, forcing Kaladin to come in, punishing the overextension. About to go 5-4 Inezh. Stay tuned after this exhibition. We're going to have Reniculus versus Von Doom coming up in just a little bit. But in the meantime, we've got this incredible Viper Showdown, Kaladin versus Inezh. Also, make sure you check out our bracket. Type !bracket in chat to get a link to the challenge page. As Inezh comes through and gets the first hit here against Kaladin. That's Kaladin's Viper down. Let's see if Inezh can turn that into a win. Okay, we're eating the jam, but we're not getting hit for it. Oh, we got raw focus attack in neutral. Okay, I see you, Inezh. Thunder Knuckle doesn't confirm, and we got a punish from Kaladin. Should be a dead Viper, and then we're going to have an even game. Ooh, but we mashed just a little bit too hard, and we get punished for it as Inezh gets the happy birthday. Should be a nice and easy, simple kill here. And that's going to be 6-4 for Inezh. We are on the verge of Inezh bringing it home. We are going 1st to 7 here, in case you forgot. Kaladin, really exceptional play this evening, but just a few interactions that haven't gone their way, and Inezh has really capitalized. Let's see if Inezh can bring this momentum home, or if Kaladin can turn it around. Kaladin taking a moment, you love to see it. Oh, and I was muted. Alright, so we got some really strong action here from Kaladin. Says, you're not going to eliminate me yet. Comes out, but Inezh with the reverb into the X Factor. Just a little bit slow, unfortunately, but a great confirm in response there. Gets the dead Viper. So we've got Dante Doom versus Dante Doom. X Factor versus no X Factor. Clear advantage to Inezh right now, but he's kind of got to press. Kaladin manages to get through the pressure and gets a good confirm. Let's see if he can turn that into a dead Dante. Can we build the 3rd meter? Not quite. Shouldn't need it to kill, though. Alright, so Kaladin in a really strong position here. Let's see if Inezh can survive the incoming. Looks like Inezh got out, so it's fairly even, but Kaladin with the real advantage. Still, I don't count Inezh out yet. Either of these guys could take it home. Let's see where this goes. Kaladin just needs to not lose. It's less about winning, it's more about not losing. Kaladin just needs to build to that second meter. Oh, that's going to make things a little trickier, but doesn't quite get the grab there from Inezh. Huge punish on Dante. Do we kill off that? Not quite, and we overextend a little bit, but Kaladin not quite able to get the confirm. Inezh pushing his hardest, trying really hard to overcome this disadvantage, but Kaladin's playing smart. Oh, and right as I say that, they overextend a little bit and go for the foot dive, but Kaladin now has 2 meters. They can get Dante in whenever they want, unless they eat a hidden missile. Now they're back down to 1. Kaladin consistently getting flustered here. They are on the verge of elimination. The nerves might be getting to them. Inezh coming back solid, slowly but surely, like Freddy Krueger. We got Tuda Max in the chat. What's good, Tuda? Inezh gets the hit. Let's see if they can get one more. That's dead doom. We are on a one-touch game. Inezh on the verge of victory. Kaladin fighting for their life. Oh, Inezh with the incredible confirm. Are we about to bring it home here from Inezh? But the drop. Can Kaladin overcome it? Okay. Kaladin with the great double trigger to potentially stay alive, and a unfortunate accidental backdash there as Inezh takes it 7-4. Great set from both players. You love to see this great Viper action. Incredible stuff. We've got another high-powered exhibition coming to y'all in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. Thank you to both these fellas for joining us this evening. We're so lucky to have some incredible play. We'll be right back.